Good morning, friends. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. For today's podcast episode, I have decided to do a live reading, okay? I thought that it was appropriate. Today is Friday the 13th. It is also the new moon eclipse in Libra tomorrow. Pluto just went direct in Capricorn. Mars just moved into Scorpio. There's a lot of things brewing in the astrological world. And I just wanted to pick up on these energies. So, without further ado, let's get started. I hope you like my wonderful little pajama set. Very unrelated, sorry. It's very cute. It's brown, but when I put both the shorts and the shirt together, it's giving UPS. I do want to say thank you to those who end up watching this whole video. This reading is going to take as long as it takes, okay? I want to make sure that I am picking up on the full energies of what is going to occur, especially with the eclipse season that we are now entering. So just a little bit to preface, eclipse season is a time for fated and destined changes in our lives, especially since it is going to be in the Libra and Aries axis. Libra is also the south node in Libra, north node is in Aries. So it's just a time for fated changes, things to happen, things to fall out of your life, and especially check where Libra and Aries falls in your personal houses, to see what kind of themes will be coming up for you personally. So for me, I have Libra and Aries in my Aries in my sixth house, Libra in my 12th. So with this new moon eclipse in Libra tomorrow, and the 12th house literally having to do with like endings and spirituality and karmic stuff, like there's a lot of stuff that's just bound to happen for me. And literally, as I'm saying this right now, there's a big ass bird. I'm not sure if it's a seagull or a hawk. Pretty sure it's a hawk because seagulls don't fly like that. A hawk, like literally flying outside of my window. So it can't get any more. Wow, that's crazy. It can't get any more, signier than that. So, yes, let's get started. I want to pick up on this energy. I did want to do a Libra season reading, and I'm so sorry. I messed up on that. With eclipse season, it just has been so tiring for me. I've been super tired, but now I'm finally getting my energy back. And I'm excited to be of service to the collective now. So let's get started. Let's see eclipse season in a general sense. Spirit, what is eclipse season bringing for the collective? Justice was on the bottom. A card just flew out all the way over here. The first card we have here is the King of Wands, which is interesting. I want to get more cards. Ace of Wands. Wow. So the beginning and the end. So wow, I haven't read in so long. Please excuse everything I'm going to say. Since I am putting this as a podcast episode, it's going to be unedited because y'all know how I like to be. Let's actually face this way a little more so you can see my full self. So the Ace of Wands is the first card in the suit of Wands. The King of Wands is the last card in the suit of Wands. So I really do find that interesting. It's a lot of fiery energy, and it makes sense because Mars did move into Scorpio. A lot of passion here. We have the Knight of Pentacles that came out, as well as the Knight of Swords. Oh my God, what the hell is going on? So, okay, automatically off the bat, I see that there are a lot of you who are just ready to take life by the reins and start to do things your way finally, so you can get to those new passionate beginnings that a lot of you are just craving in your life for sure. And with Mars and Scorpio, that is definitely damn, so the bottom of the cards. With Mars and Scorpio, this is definitely a time. So I believe it lasts for like a month and a couple of days, for Mars in this sign. So this is a time to really just take life by the reins, do whatever it is that you want to do in your life. Sorry, just trying to, all right, babe, there we go. Do whatever it is you want to do in your life that you are craving. You're craving a change. And I believe for some of you, this is two messages that I'm picking up here with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So as you can see, the Knight of Swords in the picture, is a pretty fast moving card. It's one of the fastest along with the Knight of Wands, but then we have the Knight of Pentacles here as well. And that is much more grounded. It's much more, you're taking your time, you're being methodical. even if it's not you that's moving slow, it might be the universe that's moving slow to ensure that you're building a very strong foundation so that it just, it doesn't crumble or anything like that. So I think, so like I said, with the dual messages, I think there are some of you who are stuck between, okay, wanting to be impulsive, wanting to change everything, but then also like the other side of you wanting to have all your ducks in a row before you go out and make whatever change that it is. And the second message being, whatever it is you decide to do, kind of like, like I said, with the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands, y'all are just wanting to make this change. And of course, do whatever it is you feel is necessary to do this change. I feel as though a lot of you have learned your lessons to be in a nice, mature King of Wands energy. You're able to delegate, you're able to see, okay, this is what serves me, this is what doesn't. And because you are now there and you're about to make whatever decision it is that you want, make the move that you want to do, it can go either one of two ways. So let's just get some more cards to get some more messages. What else, Spirit, for the collective eclipse season? Please and thanks. Ooh, we have the Chariot in reverse as well as the Five of Wands. Let's get some more. Ooh, that's a lot. Page of Swords in reverse, Six of Cups upright. Let me just get the cards and then we'll get the messages. Because sometimes, you know me, Nine of Swords in reverse. This came out as a cross. We have Temperance, came out as a cross. So it could be either red reverse or upright. And then Three of Pentacles on the bottom. Let me just get some quick clarification cards for the Chariot and the Five of Wands, because they came out together. Can you clarify that for me, Spirit? So the Chariot, when it comes out in reverse, oh wow, okay, might mean okay, yeah. I was just about to say it might mean delays, and then on the bottom of my clarifying deck, I had the Eight of Wands in reverse. I have Judgment in reverse. So I feel like a lot of you are in limbo. You are kind of paralyzed with this decision that you are needing to make. We had, and the clarifying cards for the Chariot in reverse and the Five of Wands was the Moon in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Oh, let's put them like this. So, anyways, let's get the full picture reading, what I'm getting so far. Oh, and the Eight of Swords came out twice here too. So, no, that's the Seven of Swords, babe. Read your Roman numerals. Sometimes I have trouble, okay? Don't come for me. Anyways, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords. All right, come through clearly because this is a lot at once, Spirit, please. All right, so we already spoke about those changes that y'all feel as though you are needing to happen. You're kind of deciding between, okay, should I just go for it or should I be more methodical in my methodical in my approach. But a lot of you here, you're conflicted about something. Or there is a conflict in your life that is causing delays, and especially because it's Libra season and Libras, rules over the seventh house, and it has to do with partnerships, marriages, partnerships of any kind, romantic, platonic, familial, even business partnerships as well. There's something here that is holding you back, and either, you're not wanting to see what it is, because we had that Seven of Swords, it was sticking out, and we have the Eight of Swords, which reveals to me that it's gonna be revealed to you whether or not you want it to, and you're the one who is causing this delay. Quite honestly, Spirit is, subtle drag per usual. And the Moon is going to really reveal some things to you on a deeper level, like it's not something that's going to happen. This conflict has already been happening, is basically what I'm trying to say with the Five of Wands here. It's already been brewing, or there's just been like, little subtle jabs, maybe in work, maybe in relationships. Maybe it's you picking up on some jealousy from some friends or whatever the hell the case may be. And this will be revealed to you more so on a deeper level. Like you'll kind of have this realization yourself because the Moon is in reverse here. And I'm taking it to be as like, and especially with this eclipse, babe, like what? It's literally the theme. it'll be revealed to you on an inner level. You'll have this realization. Maybe you'll just pick up on the clues. Maybe something is just going to click for you. I don't know. That's definitely what I'm picking up on here. And with the Queen of Swords, it's kind of like it being a reverse. I do feel a sort of like limbo energy of, okay, should I cut this person off? Because the Queen of Swords in the tarot deck is usually kind of like the woman who's very much, not the woman, but the feminine energy that's very much like, it could be cold, especially when she's in reverse. But she could be, when she's upright, she's detached in a healthy way. She doesn't let certain things bog her mind, bog her down, get her down, whatever. But with this Queen of Swords in reverse, I do feel kind of like you're you're contemplating something. You're thinking, okay, should I cut this person off? Should I detach? Should I move away from this? So that is just something that you will have to figure out here on your own. This is the delay. Okay, I was like, why is there a delay here? With the rest of these cards, we have the Six of Cups, and then we have the Page of Swords. Six of Cups can speak to like nostalgia. Comes right after the Five of Cups. Comes before this Seven. What is the Seven of Cups? Shows how how much I've been reading tarot lately. I definitely forgot some of the meanings. Um, Mm, okay. So also as well with this eclipse season, with this particular eclipse coming up tomorrow, a lot of you guys are again, this energy just screams limbo. It screams in between your new self and your old self. A lot of you still are like contemplating going back to your old ways of thinking with the Page of Swords here in reverse. A lot of you are having anxieties with the Nine of Swords in reverse, in an inner level of, okay, like once I step into this new energy, once I start being this new person, like where does it go from here? It's the unknown, it's scary. And I definitely, I'm feeling that energy for a lot of y'all. But, and with this nostalgic energy, it screams like, okay, energy of the past, of course. So let's get some more clarification cards for that. Actually, spirits, please, would be helpful. Like, I guess what's the guidance? Because we do have the temperance here. It's in, like I said, it came out as a cross, so I read it both reversed and upright. So it definitely is kind of like spirit is saying it's really up to you the path that you want to take. 1222 and the timestamp. It's really up to you the path that you want to take to balance out your world, to get to the place where you want to be. Like, it's truly up to you, and especially, oh, could I just shuffled it? Judgment was on the bottom here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 as well that I just saw. Judgment was on the bottom here, so it's a choice that you have to make for yourself. Essentially, are you going to be the one who's going to keep yourself stuck, by holding on to these relationships, by holding on to these past mindsets that you've been engaging in that clearly aren't helpful? You feel yourself growing, you feel yourself ready to come out of the cocoon. Maybe you've already came out of the cocoon and your wings haven't yet, like think of a butterfly when they first come out. Their wings, they still got to unfurl and just spread out and stuff before they're ready to fly. This is the part where you're kind of just like overthinking it. You're in the cocoon, you're up in the tree, maybe you see the bottom on the floor and you're afraid to fall. You're afraid to fail. You don't trust in yourself. And Spirit is really saying here, like, now's the time not to doubt, babe. Like, 3, 2, 1, get ready to go. It was 1321 in the timestamp. Yeah, the Hanged One just came out, fell on the floor too. Whenever my cards fall on the floor, Spirit is like, you're meant to read this. Like, I need you to actually intentionally look at the card in the face when you're picking it up, okay? Like, take the time to really soak it in, the meaning. So yeah, with the Hanged One here, Spirit is saying like, okay, instead of thinking of this time period for yourself as a time to fail, as a time where you're gonna fall out of that cocoon and you're just gonna fall on the floor and die or something like that, like think of it as a time to, okay, this is actually a leap of faith that I'm getting ready to take. I have to trust myself. I have to trust the universe, because it screams here, especially with the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands, like I said, you've come into a more mature time. You have set that foundation, a foundation of some sort, where you're just in an energy of flow, or you're in energy of inspiration, whatever that inspiration may be, whatever that changes that you want to make with new relationships, with new jobs, with furthering your education, whatever it may be, with on a health kick, um, Spirit is saying here that you're ready for this change. You've wanted this change. Maybe some of you have even kind of been like mapping out, or just heavily thinking, at least like, and envisioning in your head, you're laying down at the end of the night, and you're just thinking, okay, this is where I want to be, envisioning your dream life. 1444. I love it on the times. So yeah, you're envisioning these things, and Spirit is saying, okay, like clearly here, you feel very strongly about what it is that you want to do. I really need you to change that perspective for yourself. And instead of thinking, what if I fail? Start to think, what if I succeed? So that makes sense with that Temperance here. It's a balance because, yes, our fears are going to be the things that propel us into being successful sometimes. But then there are also the things, oh my God, the Chariot was on here in the bottom. I didn't get and it's on top. Wow, what a confirmation. Oh my God. I love serendipitous occurrences. Oh my God, my words. What was I saying? Temperance was here on a bottom. Basically, yes, like balancing, your fears can be the ones that propel you forward, but sometimes they really do keep us paralyzed. So Spirit is just saying, be a little better with that, okay? Oh my God, the Fool. What did I fucking say? What did I just say right now? Thank you so much, Spirit, for confirming this. That didn't flip. I won't take it. Spirit said mic drop. That's it, because no more cards are coming. They said mic drop. That was it. Justice is in reverse here. How will you do yourself justice? The Tower on top. Okay. Yeah, things is gonna happen, baby. Whether or not you want them to, they're gonna happen. So with this right here, I really do implore you all to kind of like take into account your relationships, who might be holding you back. And of course, with the Page of Swords being here in reverse, as well as the Nine of Swords, what are the mindsets that are holding you back, that you have about yourself, about your life? So yeah, think about that. Okay, we're gonna get some truth deck messages. Put these to the side over here. Thank you, Spirit. Those messages was everything to me. I loved it. Assert yourself is right here on the bottom before we start shuffling. Especially because, like I said, we're in eclipse season. It's going to be Libra Aries axis. Aries is the first sign in the zodiac. Very assertive. Have you ever met an Aries or anybody with strong Aries or Martian placements? Crazy. They're very, the long haul just came out. They're very assertive. They're very much in their pioneering energy. I want to get this done. I want to be the first to get it done. Nothing can really stop me. I'm in my way. Nothing can stop me or get in my way. So we have the long haul here. We have empathy overload. Let's get some general messages. Actually, I don't even say what it is I wanted to get for the collective. Spirit, let's get some new moon solar eclipse in Libra messages for the collective. Eclipse season overall as well, please. Desires reconnection. I was getting that when I was pulling the cards. I was like, okay, it's giving love. Heal money issues. Soul tribe. Also, desires reconnection can be with you and yourself, your higher self or your inner child, inner teen with your current self. Temporary setback. We have lack of passion. That could be the temporary setback. You have take a trip. Yep, trips clear your mind. Imbalance. That Temperance card was a cross, so it makes a lot of sense. Deepening bonds on the bottom. Balancing act on the top. Interesting. These truth deck messages I usually do self-interpreted, but as you can hear me, I am kind of interpreting some of them. Okay, goodness, Spirit, for this deck, new moon solar eclipse in Libra messages / full eclipse season messages, please and thanks. Ooh, the deck is so thick. Live more purposefully. Yeah. Go all in now. So, like I said in that tarot part, if any of y'all were thinking, okay, ducks in a row or just go all in, Spirit said go all in. Grant yourself a wish. Unexpected outcome. Yep. In eclipse season, babe, things are just going to be fucking crazy. You're not going to... Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Don't think the worst. What did I say? With that Hanged Man energy, you're building momentum in the cards that literally just flew out. Oh my God. Please please. Thank you. Praise the coming success. I know that's right. Especially as a part of manifestation, part of it is being delusional, delulu, like we all say. It's literally believing. It's praising the coming success, even if you cannot see it in your life yet. Carrying desperate energy, you manifested this. Take that as it resonates. Anything else? Because this deck is quite large. We have commit to yourself first. Per usual. Things working out behind the scenes. I love it. As we all know. Okay. Ooh. Unpleasant news was on the bottom, but keep your business private. Yes, especially in Mars and Scorpio season. This is something that I didn't know until, like, I just heard about it on Twitter and stuff. But Mars and Scorpio is absolutely like, keep your business private, keep your wins private before they are confirmed, and everything is even, maybe even some of it is already in motion, because people will prey on your downfall. There's a lot of evil eye and a lot of jealousy in this world. It might be from your family, might be from your friends, okay? Make sure you're keeping up your spiritual hygiene, your energetic hygiene, even to repel these people away, because baby, the energy gives desperate energy. And also, don't be that person, because maybe you manifested it, like I said. So, all right. Thank you, Spirit. We have some surrender cards. We have my Moonology deck. So let's just get some messages for there. Spirit, this is going to be for the new moon solar eclipse in Libra tomorrow, as well as any messages for eclipse season overall would be very helpful. Alrighty. We have luck is on your side, new moon in Sag. It's coming up in a couple of months, right? Scorpio then Sag. Yes. Excuse me. And then you have, you're very close to achieving your goal. I know that's right. I know that's right. Okay. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. So that might be around January. Capricorn season will most likely have a full moon in Cancer. We have a win-win outcome as forecast. Full moon in Libra. We had that in Aries season this past year. So something that might have, you might have been mapping out in Aries season this past year might finally be having a win-win outcome. And then we have a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries, which I believe we just had. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure we did. Yes. I don't know. Emotions are running high in the bottom. Supermoon. This is just timing, of course, but the timing could be now for all of these things. It doesn't have to be, in January, like I said, or in 2 months or whatever. It can be now. And last but not least, in order to get like a win-win outcome, in order for your personal issues to reach resolution and all this good stuff, what might we need to surrender, Spirit? What might we need? First card we have, surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you'll be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. Yes. If you ever need help, if you ever need guidance from the universe, like even if you're not into all the woo-woo stuff, like Spirit's going to answer you with signs, synchronicities, people leaving your life, epiphanies. We have surrender your desire to control people. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Even despite controlling people, I believe it has to do with controlling situations as a whole. Like, especially with Mars and Scorpio, it might be more of a theme. Like I said, you're taking control of the reins, but there always is a balance to all of it. It's a balance of that masculine and feminine energy. Like, okay, you put in the work, you did what you needed to do, you mapped out everything, you laid this foundation. Now just let the cement dry, you know, like your feminine energy is letting the cement dry. It's letting things, you know, believing that the work that you put out will garner, I don't think that's the right word. Um, Believing that the work that you put out, you know, that you'll receive the good rewards that you put the work in for, you know? And that takes time, it takes patience. Ooh, almost fell there. We have surrender unhealthy relationships. Hell yeah. What did we say? New moon in Libra. That is the theme. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. You sure do. Okay. Actually, one more. Oh, God. I said one, not 10. Please. Thank you. Sorry. Didn't mean to be sassy. Thank you. Surrender to trust. What did I just say? That feminine energy. Trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what you do. Take action to be confident that you have chosen the right path. I'm a firm believer. On the bottom, surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. That's what I said at the very beginning of this reading. So, yes, anyways, I'm a firm believer, like I was saying, in terms of surrender to trust, that there isn't necessarily like a right or wrong path, at least for me personally, when I choose a certain path to go down. And sometimes I'm wondering, oh man, like did I choose the right path? Did I do the right thing? First and foremost, I'm a firm believer that everything that happened in my life, it's already been mapped out. It was fated to happen. You know, I signed this contract when I was up in the clouds and stuff. When I wasn't in my human body yet, that I was like, okay, these are the contracts I'm going to go through. These are the things that I have, all that good stuff, yada, yada, whatever. So there's that aspect. But also, like, even if you don't really believe in that, I'm also still a firm believer that the path in which you choose, spirit kind of like shifts everything around to match that path, to match that decision, to catch you. Maybe it might come with a little more lessons than that other path might have been, but it was clear that you needed to learn this. It was clear that you needed to go through these things to make sure that you have a more fruitful outcome in the future, you know? So I definitely think that spirit works around you. If you were guided to make the decision that you were, you know, that you made, then whose spirits are you? You did it, and they just gonna match your energy, you know? They're gonna help you out regardless. But that's only if you trust them, and that's only if you believe that you are divinely supported in everything that you do, in all facets, which you are. Just a little reminder. Okay. I kind of want to get some more messages. And I kind of want to pick up like love relationship because it is Libra. So let's do that actually. Spirit, please. Let's get some relationship messages for the collective. Relationships of all kind, not just romantic. Yeah. Okay, already we are popping out. So we have the 9 of Wands here. Actually, no, I'll keep it. 9 of Wands in reverse. It speaks to resilience. It speaks to kind of like being burnt out. I feel like a lot of you in some of your relationships are just like really very much like dreading sometimes the energy. We had the 9 of Wands come out. We had the 4 of Swords in reverse come out. And we had the 4 of Wands in reverse come out. 2 4 cards. Interesting. All of them reverse. Except for the Queen of Cups. All right, there we go. Page of Pentacles. Death card. Yummy. Not yummy. That flew. King of Pentacles. 7 of Cups in reverse. Oh yeah, that's the 7 of Cups. Ooh, King of Swords. Ooh, 10 of Wands. 9 and 10 of Wands. Interesting. It's interesting because as soon as I saw that 7 of Cups, we had the 6 of Cups again. That can speak to more nostalgia. Didn't know that that's what we were picking up. That Page of Swords in reverse. as well as the Eight of Wands in reverse on the bottom, Judgment again in reverse. Okay. Two of Cups in reverse on the bottom, Strength in reverse on the bottom. Goodness gracious. Let's actually take all those out that I just said. Alrighty, so this is a hodgepodge. A hodgepodge, yeah. All these new vocabulary words that hodgepodge is not really made up, but that I'm using today. So I should move those there. Alrighty, so yes, anyways, like I was saying with that Seven of Cups, as soon as it came out, I was like, oh yeah, that's usually the cup of like choices, you having to decide between a few things. Child, let me tell you, the King of Pentacles came out before the Seven of Cups reverse, and then the King of Swords came out after. So you might be dealing with an earth sign and an air sign masculine figure. Might be choosing between those two. But it's definitely giving Queen of Cups energy here. So you might be, you might identify as a woman, you might have more feminine energy, or you might just be coming into a time where you are more receiving to the love in your life, where you're more open to your lover, girl, boy, they energy, person. Oh my God, I'm sorry. To your lover, they, oh my God, I said it again. I'm sorry. Your lover person energy. You're more receptive to it for sure, and you're trying to find more people in your life that are also going to be receptive to it. And like the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, usually when it comes out, it didn't, but the King of Pentacles did, which is interesting. But the Cups and the Pentacles energy definitely give like, okay, these are my emotions, this is what I'm willing to give. Like they're more open and receptive to love, to emotions, to help. I'm debating whether or not I want to get some clarification cards. But yes, okay. There truly might be some energy. Let's just shift this around because now I'm starting to see the messages. There are some of you who have relationships in your life in whatever form they may take on, like I said, romantic, platonic, familial, business even, that are just draining the fuck out of you, okay? We have the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, oh my God, Nine of Wands in reverse. We have the Four of Swords in reverse as well. And then we have the Ten of Wands and then that Six of Cups again here. Those are upright. So like I said, a lot of you might have cut this energy off already. The people who were very much like, okay, these in the middle. Yeah. All right, that's making sense now. You might have cut this person off already who's like just very much yucky. It gives yucky energy. That's really about it. Or you just might have to now go into this period with the eclipse season. I don't know if I said this earlier, but it's a time where you're fucking tired, okay? You're tired, you're bogged down, and especially with this Four of Swords, it is a nice reminder to really for us to physically rest, of course, when it's upright, and I'm hot as hell. Charlotte makes me hot. It is a reminder for you to physically go inward, to physically rest. Okay, let me, rewind real quick. Four Swords, when it's reversed, can signify for us to go inwards, 33 on the timestamp. It's a time for us to go in, to us to really like spiritually take stock of things that are going on within our own life, but also, take stock of everything that's going on in our physical lives as well. When it's upright, it's a time for just like physical rest. Like, okay, maybe you're really just physically tired and you need to rest. I'm kind of feeling an energy of both things here because with the Nine and the Ten of Wands here, whether or not they're reversed or upright, like you are really just tired. You are getting to your wits' end. And for some of you, not all of you in the collective, but for some of you, you're really wondering, okay, like maybe this person did, I'm sorry, I'm hot. Maybe this person did we had some good times. When it was good, it was good. When it was bad, it was terrible. But at the end of the day, this person still cared for me. And that may be true, but not all the time do they have your best interest for you. So with this Six of Cups card, that definitely gives me like nostalgia. You're thinking of going back to this person. Spirit is definitely advising against it. I feel as though this eclipse season is going to be a time of death and rebirth, because that is what the death card is here about, never about physical death. As well as we have the Four of Wands here in reverse. And the Four of Wands speaks to a time of really good, like harmony, of celebration, of balance, of peace. And being that it's reversed here, it speaks to a time where you will finally be coming into this for yourself. And we did have the Two of Cups here in reverse on the bottom. So it just speaks to a lot of self love. Um, but in order to get there, you gotta let go of this dead weight, is what Spirit's saying. For some of you, of course. Like, don't be tempted to fall back into old patterns, to fall back with that same person. Like I said at the very beginning, like you're really entering a time, you're in between where you can, make the choice to go back into your old habits, or you could finally make that choice to take the leap of faith, to level up, to get into this new life, even though it's unknown, even though you don't really know what's gonna come from it. Like I said with the truth deck messages, you are going to meet your soul tribe. You're going to meet people who support this new you, who support your authentic self finally. You just have to make the decision to take the leap. Spirit is really saying don't go back into those old patterns and habits. Now, this may be a dual message as well. Some of you may be going through this, and the people who take that leap of faith, who go through that death and rebirth, and who come into a nice harmonious time within themselves, may experience what I'm talking about in this particular group of cards. So like I said, a lot of you are more in your nurturing energy, in your lover person energy. um, and a lot of you are really wanting to start building a foundation with somebody else, because we do have the Page of Pentacles here, which speaks to, in the planning stages of building a foundation. With the King of Pentacles, someone who is very much, a masculine energy that's very much a provider. It gives provider energy for sure, or someone who's just very much grounded and stable. For some reason, I keep hearing like maybe an older person that you're contemplating getting together with, who has their shit together. Like I said, they're more stable and stuff. So you might be contemplating that. There's also a King of Swords energy here. Being that it's upright, it doesn't necessarily give like, some of the shadow sides of the King of Swords, but this person still might be a little flighty. They might be a little more in and out, but they're very just like, there's something about their intelligence, their way of thinking. This might even be a mentor for some of you. But for some of you, it might be a masculine figure, masculine air figure. I'm trying to like get all the downloads in at once. But yeah, they might be like in and out airy, not as like grounded and stable as this King of Pentacles here. But there's just something about their mindset that still is, when when you get together or when you meet this person, like they're really going to have you thinking and contemplating and like all these things. Like they're going to show you a whole new world, but intellectually. This King of Pentacles might do it materially, is all I'm saying. So yeah, with this Seven of Cups here in reverse, you're kind of just like in between, having these two energies around in your life. Both of them definitely benefit you, but it's really a matter of choosing between one or the other, or choosing yourself in this case. So there is that. Yeah. All right. All right. Love how I say that, right? Okay, any more messages surrounding relationships, spirit of any kind during this eclipse season, for this collective? Anything, anything. Oh, I wanted to be reversed, but it came out upright. Nine of Pentacles, I know that's right. Spirit is saying at the end of the day, make sure that you're tending to yourself, make sure that you're celebrating yourself, make sure that you are supporting yourself. You have every single thing that you need to be fruitful. You made your path, you made your table, you made your fucking table, okay? You are the feast. When people ask what you bring to the table, this is it. Look at all this stuff, all this food, all this nourishment, okay? This is what you bring. Spirit is saying, pour into yourself first and foremost. And Spirit just said, I'm always going to preface that first. We have the Seven of Wands here. Whenever I see this card, it's such a pretty card to me, but whenever I see this card, it definitely gives like, okay, this was my decision. I really do think it was the right decision, as we spoke about it before. I really do think that this is the right decision, but there are some people who are really not going to agree, because you see those torches and stuff on fire and you see all the nice little flowers. They're really not going to agree with you. So Spirit is saying, just like take that into consideration. Whatever choice you make, you got to stand 10 toes on it. Stand 10 toes. Don't let anybody sway you. Because at the end of the day, whose life is it? Okay? So that might be regarding that decision, like I said. That's Seven of Cups. Anything else? Don't tell me it was just those two cards. And two, we have the Page of Pentacles again here in reverse with the Tower card. They came out together. So Page of Pentacles, like I said, it speaks of a time of planning your abundance, wanting to be more methodical in the way in which you are growing your abundance, in which you are solidifying your foundation. Being that this particular card is in reverse here, and I'm just now noticing there's a rainbow at the top. It's so gorgeous. Wow. So okay, this deck is screaming self-love to me. So this one was definitely more relationship, but the messages that are coming out with the clarification deck is definitely more self-love. Eclipse season, I definitely think is going to bring a tower, whether it's good or bad, can be entirely up to the way that you view it. Like I said, remember perspective, but it really is going to change the way in which you love yourself, in which you plan out your life for yourself, in which you plan out your abundance for yourself. Yeah, that's really all I could say about that. And that is that. We have the Page of Swords here as well. So that also speaks to me of, we have the Three of Cups, Page of Cups, and I did see the Star. So a lot of celebration is to come from whatever decision that you may make, or just with your love life, or, I said love life, so maybe love. But your other relationships, there are good things that are going to come out of it after eclipse season, for sure. And especially a good part of it. Oh, we have the Six of Cups here again. It's in reverse. A good part of it will be, oh yeah, Page of Swords was in reverse. Changing your mindset around your relationships, changing your mindset around what you will tolerate in said relationships, and even with yourself, what you're going to tolerate from yourself, being more committed to yourself. There might be something that comes in here to shake up your world just a little bit for yourself, especially, but it'll result in a much more stable foundation for yourself with the Page of Pentacles in reverse here, as well as that Four of Wands in reverse. So it's a time of death and rebirth, baby, endings and new beginnings. Just be open to it all, okay? And I want to get just one more set of messages for just solely romantic relationships from my soulmate deck here. So as I'm putting these cards back, just think of a particular person or particular people or situations that might be occurring in your life right now. Take these self-interpreted messages for the most part. If anything comes up where, oh goodness, if anything comes up that brings a message for whoever is watching, I will say it out loud. So yes, self-interpreted on the bottom is grows in time. Spirit, what do we have for this collective? I cannot do a French accent. I don't know if y'all saw that one pop. Make it official. Card was about to fall out. Thoughts of marriage. Okay. Heartbroken. It's giving past person energy here. Selfish intentions. We have prideful. We have online dating. Spirit says something y'all need to get on that. Stop being prideful and get on that. Build the foundation. Perfect match and transformation both came out together. that death card as well as the tower. Thinking about that in the last, messages that I did. Anything else? We have friends first. Good advice. Talk in person. Ooh. Oh goodness. Twin flame. Might resonate. Some of y'all are a twin flame. That person who's been on your mind for like ever might be your twin flame. Y'all know me. I try not to speak about it that much because a lot of people do believe, okay, like that's really some woo woo shit. So I respect that, but y'all know I'm a twin. I have my twin. This might even be for me. Who knows? We have beautiful energy here. Stay together. Ignoring you. Well, that's kind of counterintuitive, isn't it? Be vulnerable. Oh, goodness. So I'm not going to take those. Any last cards? Worry. Being vulnerable about your worries. Just a crush on the bottom. Let the past go on the top. It's a mix. It's a hodgepodge, like I said, of different sorts of relationships that might be coming through. So just to go through the cards one more time, we have make it official, thoughts of marriage, heartbroken, selfish intentions, prideful, online dating, build a foundation, perfect match, transformation, friends first, talk in person, twin flame, beautiful energy, stay together, ignoring you, be vulnerable, and worry was the last card. So, yeah. Thank you for those who have stayed until the end of this eclipse season reading. There's lots of good things in store, lots of endings for sure. Ooh, period. I'm a poet. What was that? I don't even know. Thank you for those who stayed to the end of this entire reading. If you didn't, of course, you might not hear this message, but thanks to those who stayed and maybe got whatever it is they needed to get and go and went, about their merry day. I hope that you received, there was a message in here for you and that you received it well. Thank you for receiving the message. Thank you for your continuous support. Thank you, Spirit, for assisting and guiding us as a collective. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. Friday the 13th, it still is Venus Day, okay? Make sure you're doing your rituals, your beauty rituals. Make sure you're honoring Venus some way. So maybe it's, cooking a nice homemade meal. Maybe it's doing a face mask. Maybe it's getting your nails done. Maybe it's getting your hair done. Any beauty rituals, anything with like any abundance rituals as well would be really good in this time. And yeah, try to think of anything else. Yeah. Okay. So thanks again for listening. I thank you for your continuous support, and I will absolutely, now that I've broken the ice, get on with some more readings for the collective. It is something I absolutely enjoy doing. So yeah, of course, I still offer the readings. Hit me up, DM me, all that good stuff if you would like one. And yes, I hope you all have a wonderful day, wonderful Friday. Do something that you enjoy, do something to care for yourself. And I hope you have a good day. Mwah. Bye, guys.